so I'd like to show off this to show I am a real theater kid. I got Wicked and Hamilton on here, which, depending on who you are, might get me canceled. Hello, welcome. My name's Hannah. I like to do theater. That's why I have this account. So this is my first ever video and I'm really excited. I've done YouTube before, especially when I was younger. Just wait until we crack out some reactions to the stuff I did. Oh my goodness. I decided I want to do a specifically theater channel, as this has always been a huge aspect of my life. Welcome to my channel. I thought that the best way to introduce myself into this community of musical theater or just theater YouTube would be to do a Q&A. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a little theater Q&A. Just a little bit about myself. My name's Hannah. I've been doing theater since I started elementary school, basically. Yeah, while I personally focus on acting and singing and like musical theater performance stuff, this is also a channel that is welcome to anyone that's a theater kid, whether you just listen to musicals or you read plays or you're a techie. I love you techies. Thank you for being. So this is open to anyone, even if you aren't like a big theater kid and you just want to figure out what it's like. Come on down, buckle up. We're gonna take a drive together down this path called life in musical theater. It's crazy, so really make sure you're buckled up. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get to this Q&A. What is your favorite role you've ever played? Is that correct grammar? I'm sorry if that's incorrect. My favorite role I've ever played. Gosh, now I have to think about it. I was Benvolio in Romeo and Juliet, and if you ever want to do Romeo and Juliet, but you're like, I'm not sure which character I want to be Benvolio. He's amazing. It is so fun. It was a great way to test my range, as I personally played him as very comedic in the first few acts. There's like 5 acts in the show, and then as things go down, it's really cool to like watch him like become more and more hurt. And he's also just a great guy. I've kind of liked almost every role I've ever been in. I was Jan a few months ago in Grease, one of the Pink Ladies, and I love to play her. But Grease itself, I have a little bit of a rocky relationship with, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Benvolio. I did not think that I would go with Benvolio, but now that I'm thinking about it, probably Benvolio. What was your first ever role? Okay, so my first ever role was when I was in 1st grade. You know, everyone has their like music class choir concerts for like Christmas and stuff, where you just sing a bunch of Christmas jingles. But every year, like one grade was responsible for putting on a Christmas play. It was our grade, even though we were in 1st grade. I don't know why it was us, but we did a show. It was super like chill. It was just a little play that we put some Christmas carols in. But I played Dasher, one of the head reindeer, and I was like, wow, dude, this is great. So after that, I wrote a few plays and performed them through my 2nd and 3rd grade career. I bet they were amazing. I don't really remember what they were about. But my first official role, if your only roles have ever been stuff like that, that's okay, you're still a performer. But my first like role where I was in a consistent production where we worked on it for more than a few weeks was in The Little Mermaid Junior. I was in 4th grade and I played Carlotta, which is an old lady. It was great because it was like I was like kind of some of the youngest people there, so it was interesting that I was playing an old lady. What role are you currently playing? Okay, I am currently playing Miss Hannigan in Annie, which I'm so pumped about. I might have put her down as my favorite role if I had already like played her. We will be performing in like 2 weeks, so that's nuts. Our opening night is on May 18th, so wish me to break a leg. I don't want to say the L word. It's my first ever villain. Like, I've played mean people before, but I've never played an actual villain, so I'm excited. She's fun, she's iconic, and I love, her singing is in my range. I'm a belter, so I can belt a lot of her stuff. And yeah, it's just really exciting to be someone mean and villainous. It's really cool, and it's one of the biggest parts I've gotten. So, what is the worst show you've ever been in? The worst show I've ever been in was not even like it was a theater thing, obviously, because it was like a play, but it wasn't even through a theater. It was through my extended studies class, and we did a little play called Countryella. Cinderella, but country, basically, is it. So, yeah, if anyone's watching it and they just happen to be in Countryella and they're like, oh, well, sorry, don't like it. It's actually, what makes it funny is you. You get to make it funny. So, if anyone, any of my Countryella homegirls out there, I still support you. But, personally, it was a bad show. I don't even think we owned all of the rights to it. We replaced our lead man on 2 days before the show. He had never been even in it before, and he walked on with his lines on a computer in the middle of a scene. You know what? We'll make a separate video about that. What was your least favorite role? Okay, so this is complicated. My least favorite role was probably Lucy in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. I actually loved playing her. She was really fun to play. She was just bratty and a know-it-all, and yeah. But she was probably my least favorite throughout the process. The process of doing You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown was just really long, really tasking. I don't feel like the actors were really prioritized when it came to like their schedules, and more like all we did was this show. This show like was my life for 2 months. It's an interesting show to be your life for 2 months. I had 2 other shows going on at some point. So I already had a busy schedule and was just trying to cram each thing in. And it was, yeah, so that show like took up a lot of time, and it doesn't have much plot. So it was like I didn't really get to work on character development or anything like that. The point wasn't like, when it comes to playing Lucy, the point isn't to give her like a character arc and all of these like deep things, because really what people are coming to see when they come to see that show is like the shallowness of like the Peanuts characters. So just being silly and goofy and not really like that nuanced. So not being able to really work with my character much and having to do it for so long consistently. 2 months isn't a long process, but the amount of rehearsals that we had was like almost every day a week. During the tech week and the show run, I really enjoyed being Lucy, and it is an honor to have such a big role, but it was tasking. What is my favorite musical? So I'm a big musical gal. My musical playlist is like 25 and a half hours long. I've been doing this for a while. My favorite is probably Newsies. Don't hate on me for being basic. Or Hadestown. I love Hadestown so much. My dream is to go see Hadestown. I've seen Newsies off Broadway, and of course there is the not the TV show. There is the movie, the Broadway recording, not the movie with the American Psycho guy in it. Those are my 2 favorites. I just love it. I love the vibe of Hadestown. I can't listen to the full soundtrack without crying, though. I can only listen to different songs. What is a dream role of yours? So I have a few I have a lot of dream roles, but a few that come to mind is Amelia from She Loves Me. I love her dynamic with George, so being able to have that would be really fun. She's just a really spunky character, and I just like spunky, sassy characters. I've actually never got to play one. I have a lot of sassy characters, but none of them are really that likable or like supposed to be likable. So that would be fun. That would be an amazing role. I would love to be in Into the Woods, either as the witch or Cinderella, which are 2 very like different shows. But what is the type of character that you've never been before that you'd like to be? This one's a good one. So like, what kind of character type? I would say villain, but I'm currently playing a villain. What's something I haven't played? I have never played an ingenue. So that would be really fun. Does Tamika from School of Rock count as an ingenue? Maybe, but I'm not gonna count it because she seemed not like what you would think of when you think of and ingenue. I just think it'd be fun, like, to be a Disney princess, or just to be like some innocent but spunky character. I just really, right now, I'm yearning to be a character with like spunk, just fun, innocent spunk that you want to root for. Because yeah, usually when I'm spunky, it's like the closest I've gotten to being a spunky character is Jan from Grease. Love her. She's a little chaotic though, and not the nicest person. I will talk about that. But Jan is not the nicest person you've ever seen, guys. Last but not least, what is my current favorite musical song? There's so many. Probably something from She Loves Me. I'm really on a She Loves Me kick right now, but also on an Into the Woods kick. But I've already answered Into the Woods for too many things. I don't know. Right now we're gonna say Little Girls, because I gotta get that in my head. And it's a fun song. So yeah. Oh my goodness, I just realized I don't have my light on. I hope this natural light I have is enough. Alright, well, this was really fun. I had a great time. If you guys want to do another Q&A, I have 2 videos coming out right now, one on Grease and a vlog from Annie. So those should be getting to you soon. If you want to see those, subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because that is how I know. And yeah, leave a comment down below. I would love if you played along to the Q&A. If you did, put your answers down in the comments. I want to know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and hopefully I will see you later.